Hi guys, welcome back to La Lucha is Real podcast. I am your host Edith.
And I'm Angel.
And I almost forgot to say my name.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, why are you feeding me shots? Feeding me.
Feeding me?
No, chingues. No. Para esto de tomar, soy bien lightweight.
Okay. Well, happy first Friday, everybody.
Hey.
We like to keep these fun and short.
Very lighthearted.
Yeah, these are just kind of like a bonus.
Yeah.
We're just gonna get right to it. I'm not gonna do too much of an intro.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
So, actually, shout out to Yo Sabo, the game. We're going to play their trivia part of it. We've actually had great feedback on the...
on the game itself.
On the game itself, but this time we're going to just do the trivia part.
Okay. Perfect.
So,
I don't have too much experience in this one, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We haven't played this one.
Oh,
We've only done the
Yo
words
Sabo?
and stuff. Yeah. So we're just gonna do the trivia portion of this.
Let's fine.
All right.
If you have alcohol close to you, take a shot for me. This one for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go for it.
All right, but ahí te va. Vamos a empezar. Aquí no hay breaks or whatever. Okay. How do no Sabo kids translate the word embarrassed?
Embarazada.
Basically, embarazado.
Embarazado. Oh,
that's crazy. I've heard it a couple times.
Yeah, I've heard it a few times. I'm like, oh.
I'm like, I know what you mean. It's
precious.
okay. No shame.
All right.
No, pues no voy a saber.
Dame más que.
Gasolina?
Yeah. Got it right.
Bro, I was like, dame más gasolina. Daddy Yankee.
I was just listening to that song today. I was in the shower and that shit came on. I'm like, oh, throwback.
It's a fucking good ass song. Fun fact, bro, I was dancing to that when what I was like 8.
Dude, I think we were like in 4th grade or something.
We were fucking young. Yeah. And I did not know what the fuck the context or what the meaning of what was. Pero ahí andaba yo con Daddy Yankee, dame más gasolina. And now that I know what the meaning is, I was like, oh shit.
I know. I was thinking back to like all the fucking old school reggaeton and like all the shit that they be saying. And me, I was like, I had no fucking business singing or dancing to this shit because I was dancing to this at my sister's quinceañera.
You were?
Yeah.
I fucking can't. Okay. And what is the name of the famous after school show that also revolves around high school?
Rebelde.
I fucking love that shit. I'm actually gonna go see RBD in September when they come to.
That's exciting.
I think it's September. I don't know. My cousin Lisette knows because she bought the tickets for me. But
crazy fact, I've never seen it.
Till this day, I can't fucking believe it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't fucking believe it. That's like a staple in Latino culture.
I know, but I just
like everybody,
never
like
watched it.
Mexicanos, Colombianos, salvadoreños, lo que sea, like you know, that's a staple.
Pero pregúntame de Ruby. That was
fucking Ruby.
Dude, Ruby was my shit.
Ruby
or Amigas y Rivales.
Oh my god,
Amigas y Rivales?
Do you remember Alegrijes y Rebujos? Do you remember that show? It was a 3 p.m. show. After school show.
What was it?
Alegrijes y Rebujos.
What is it? Again, tell me.
It was like about a house that was like kind of haunted or whatever. And
No.
Man, if you know about that show, leave a comment down below.
But I fucking loved Amigas y Rivales and Ruby. Those two were like fucking my shit.
When Ruby fell from the fucking bridge, the glass bridge.
Oh my god, that? Yes.
I was like, oh, Dios mío.
Yes. Y al último, dude. And it's so funny because I used to watch that shit with my grandma. And dude, that was like me and my grandma. Like we would watch that. We would sit on the couch.
Dramatic as fuck.
And al último, my grandma would be like, I hate that bitch. And my grandma would be talking all kinds of shit
about Ruby.
Yeah, and then she was like, esa vieja
hembra es mala, esa hembra.
She's like, esa vieja no va. She's like, no va a ser un. What? How did she say it? Like the show's not gonna end great.
Yeah.
She's like, hasta que ella salga pobre, fea y sin nadie. And that's exactly how she fucking ended. And so when me and my grandma were like, shit, like it ended. That's how exactly how it ended.
Was that the show that they did a double ending for? Do you remember?
I don't. I just remember la girl, the one that's in Rebelde, Mia. Mm-hmm. I think she ends up being la sobrina de Ruby.
Yeah,
and she kind of ends up taking like the ego, like she ends up taking this persona of like Ruby.
Yeah.
Like that's. I remember that's how it ended.
I don't know. Ruby was a bad bitch.
Yeah, I did. And even I look at her and I'm like, damn, she was a bad bitch.
Get that bag. I fucking can't.
My turn. It's my turn. What is the name of the famous Puerto Rican astrologer? Girl,
my god.
I wouldn't even fucking know this.
Fuck. He came out on Univision all the time.
Oh!
He had blonde hair. He had blonde hair.
Yes. Oh. You know what? Yes, I remember. I just forgot his name.
Mucho amor y mucha.
Dude, I would be like, damn, that guy.
Les deseo mucho, blah, 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 y mucho amor.
¿Cómo se llama?
Fuck, I know who he is. I can't fucking remember the name.
Dude, now that you mention it, I'm like, yes, I know who you're talking about, but I forgot his name too.
Damn it.
Walter
Mercado.
Yes, you got it.
Fuck yes. Ey, sí, me acuerdo que, like, salía siempre.
Yeah.
Les deseo mucha paz,
passed,
pero
right?
mucho amor. There we go.
He passed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so. Que en paz descanse. Sí pasó. I don't know.
I think
so.
it did.
Okay. What is the name of the way some Latinos borrow money that does not involve a bank?
Tanda.
Yeah.
Es una tanda.
Yeah, it's tanda or cundina. I never heard of
My mom says condina.
Cundina? I've heard of tanda, but I haven't heard of cundina.
Yeah, I've heard condina.
I've never been part of a tanda.
Me neither. My mom used to do... Well, my mom said condina. My mom used to do those all the fucking time. So I remember I didn't know what the fuck they were until my mom's like, oh, déjame ir a entregar la condina. And I'm like, ¿qué? And then she would like tell me what it is. But then I heard tanda once I got older.
I remember like the first time that I found out about the tanda was with my ex suegra. She used to have like a tanda at her job and stuff like that, and she'd be like, "Oh, ya tengo que dar dinero para la tanda."
Let's bring it back.
Let's bring it back because I need some money.
Who's down for a tanda?
Hey, leave a comment down below. Hay que comenzar la tanda.
Okay. What is the name of the drink made from hibiscus flowers?
Jamaica.
Bro, some of these are so easy.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Do you like Jamaica? Do you prefer Jamaica or horchata?
I prefer horchata.
Me too, bro. I'm an horchata girly. I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
But it has to be like the one actually made, like not the premix.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes you go to
give me the
taco shops.
artificial shit.
Yeah, sometimes you go to taco shops and they try to fucking fool you with that one. I'm like, no, bro. No.
I could tell
when it's a fucking authentic horchata.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love me a good horchata, bro.
But actually, have you gone to Los Toritos?
Yes.
Okay, have you tried their agua de plátano?
No.
Okay, it sounds weird, but tienen una agua de plátano, and that is my shit.
Really?
Agua de plátano. Yes.
I have to fucking
and it's
get
not
that.
even thick. It's not even thick. It's
very like
yeah,
agua
it's
de horchata?
Yeah, but it's agua de plátano, and I fucking love it. I love it. Try it next time you go.
I will, because honestly, that's a really good taco shop.
Yeah, I like.
It's one of the ones that the oldies but goodies, because I feel like they've been here for forever since I moved here.
And their meat, when you ask for carne asada, it's not gray. It's brown.
Yes, exactly. I fucking hate when it's like cocida en agua. I don't fucking know what to fucking do.
Disgusting.
Yes, like I need it fucking grilled. I need to see it.
I need to see the carne be brown, not gray.
I fucking hate that. Oh my god. Anyways, ¿son Reeboks o son qué? ¿Son Reeboks o son qué? Son Reeboks. It's like a saying.
I've never heard of.
¿Son Reeboks o son qué?
No sé.
You never heard of? Do you want me to answer?
Yeah.
¿Son Reeboks o son Nike? You never heard of that?
No, ¿qué es eso?
It's like, it was a like a interviewee of like some radio show, and it went viral, and it's like, son Reeboks o son Nike?
You know what? That makes a lot of fucking sense, because I remember my uncle came from Mexico, and I told him like, oh, te vamos a llevar al Nike. Pero he kept saying el Nike. And I'm like, ¿qué es el Nike? But he's talking about Nike.
Yeah, son Reeboks o son Nike.
No, yo no sabía.
Oh.
No, nunca he escuchado de eso.
¿Quieres que te dé otro? Damos otro, porque no sabías ese. What type of dog is always believed to belong in a Spanish household?
A Chihuahua.
Yes. Fucking hate those motherfuckers. I'm sorry if you have that kind of dog. You know, that's your baby, whatever. I personally have ¿cómo se dice?
Preference?
No, preference. Like, I have like a hatred. No.
Damn, a hatred.
It goes deep down. It gets personal.
Okay.
Like, I have like a.
You're just You're not pro Chihuahua?
I do not like Chihuahuas. I don't give a fuck whoever. No. Like, if you have a Chihuahua, I'll just stay quiet. Be like, oh, that's cool. But I won't. I won't comment on it. Why? I don't know why. I don't know. You can't see them too much because I have makeup on. But when I was like 4, I was bit on my face by a Chihuahua.
Shut the fuck up. Those fucking... Okay, here's one of the things that really pissed me off, okay? Chihuahuas are vicious.
Yes. Okay. They don't have good intentions. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I had a Chihuahua. Like, I've had a few Chihuahuas, actually. But they're so... Like, what's the word? Like, I feel like they have to... Okay, you know when they say that, like, guys with small dicks have trucks? What is it? Like, big trucks? What is it? Compensating. I feel like Chihuahuas have to fucking overcompensate because they're so fucking tiny.
I love that you brought the little dicks. The big chicks. I fucking can't with you.
I feel like Chihuahuas have to fucking overcompensate because, let me tell you, okay, so my dog, Bowsy, he's
Bowser is so cute.
He's half pit bull, half bulldog, and he's a big boy. Like,
he a big boy. Like, if he like jumps on you, like, te mueves. That shit.
He's a full 85 pounds.
But he's so cute.
He's 85 pounds, and he is the sweetest fucking dog.
Fucking a sweetheart.
He loves cuddles.
He looks mean though.
He looks. You
like,
think so?
Yeah, I feel like if you at first sight, like, he looks like, oh shit, like he about to rip me apart.
Like he's gonna eat you.
No, he's so sweet.
He's so sweet. Lovable. He loves to be petted. He loves
attention.
He loves attention. He's an attention whore.
Yeah, definitely.
De donde lo agarró? No sé. Maybe his dad, but not for me.
Not for me.
Not for me. I'm not an attention whore. So it's crazy because, like, people will look at him, take one look at him, and they're fucking running for their life and they're scared.
I tell you, like, he looks.
But it's like, he's not even aggressive.
No.
But then you see a stupid little fucking Chihuahua, and tell me why it's always the Chihuahuas trying to start a fight with Bowser. Why is it a stupid Chihuahua?
Bowser just looks at them like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he just looks at them like, the fuck?
You think I can squish you?
Literally, he's just looking at them like, get out my way, like.
But no, bro, Chihuahuas, like, they're always the one barking at all fucking times.
Yes.
Like, I can't. So yeah, so I have a personal thing. They bit me on, like, one of them bit me on my face. I still have, like, little scars if you see really closely if I don't wear makeup. And desde entonces, I have it, like, I literally do not like Chihuahuas. Did you sue them?
Did you see the homeowner?
No, because it was like a prima de mi mamá.
You could still
I was little, bro.
I'm like, you could still
watch me go fucking sue them. This is from, like, fucking quién sabe cuántos años.
I'm pretty sure the statue's up, but
yeah.
You know.
But yeah, all I remember, it's funny because I remember, like, this is me too, bro. I was eating un pedazo de carne asada, bro, and I was, like, eating, and I think the dog, I don't know if he wanted some, but, like, once I was, like, putting it in my mouth, the fucking dog comes and bites me on my face. And I remember my dad was wearing a white button-up t-shirt, like the old fucking Mexican guys, like, with his boots and everything like that. And I remember the whole thing was fucking bloody, because when they were taking me to the hospital.
They took you to the hospital?
Yeah,
oh my god, it was stitches. That deep?
I needed stitches.
That's fucking crazy. And what did they do to the dog?
Plus, it's still alive, I think. I don't know. My dad didn't kill it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's kind of traumatizing.
It was. And that's why I do not like Chihuahuas. So I hope the love of my life doesn't fucking own a Chihuahua or has, like, a deep love for Chihuahuas. Because I don't think it's going to work out.
First of all, if you're a man with a Chihuahua...
First of all, like, a lot of Mexican households own it.
Why? I don't get. They have the Chihuahua and then the other fluffy dog.
Yes,
you know what I'm
the white one,
the white fluffy,
the raggedy one.
Yes, and it's funny because Val's parents have the Chihuahua and then they have the fluffy dog. Except the fluffy dog is black; it's not white, but it's fluffy. And it's like, why does every Mexican household they either have the Chihuahua and the fluffy dog or they have a pit bull?
Yeah,
and it's like, I was like, I'm guilty of a pit bull.
I think if you're, like, especially from really the West Coast, like Cali and stuff, like pit bulls. That's it.
They're so cute, and Val wants a micro bully.
Oh,
they're so like really short, the little short stocky ones. Yeah, he really wants one of those, and I'm just like, I'm not ready for the commitment.
I can't. It's too much responsibility.
It's too much right now. I mean, okay. Name this TV show using these 2 clues: wind and flower.
La Rosa de Guadalupe. Yeah. Did I get it?
Yeah.
I was like, bro.
Wait, why wind and flower?
Pues es que les dan la rosa y luego el aire y le pegan la cara like. No.
Stop.
You never seen
I've seen La Rosa de Guadalupe, but I don't remember that part. I just remember the dramatic, like, oh, she tripped and then she's like rolling down the stairs and like.
No, but when they realized that they were wrong, bro, it's like the air just fucking hits her face. Dun, dun, dun. It's fucking hilarious. My dad hates that show, by the way. Every time like we're eating dinner,
dude, so
and that's usually the time that it comes up. My dad's like, cámbiale, yeah, cámbiale. Cause yeah.
Oh, so when I used to go over to my ex-best friend's house and it was during like lunchtime, we'd having remember I told you they would have like lunch and dinner as a family, and I remember they would have like this TV in their like dining area, and then they would watch, what was her name, Laura or no, and like the court lady, and then salía que salga el desgraciado.
No, it's Laura. Laura's que salga what do we say? What did you say?
Que salga el desgraciado.
That's Laura. Then there's Caso Cerrado, which is a little bit different, but it's like a judge show too.
Oh, okay, well they used to watch that one, and then que salga el desgraciado for everything.
Yes, that was Laura.
Yes. Oh my god, we used to watch the shit all the
time. My mom didn't really like it, but we watched Caso Cerrado. I remember that. All right, what is Selena's last name?
Selena?
Yes, Selena.
Quintanilla?
Yeah.
Okay.
You had to know that one.
I was like,
of course.
Que no me salgas con el Gómez.
You're like, Selena? You mean Selena?
That's why I was like, Selena?
Sorry. Very Americanized.
What is the celebration of a girl making her passage from girlhood to womanhood?
I've never understood that about quinceañera.
Yeah. So, I've read
You had a quinceañera.
I did.
So tell it, like, I never, like, I get the tradition of it, but it's like, I understand the tradition of, like, before, because before, it was, like, a thing of, like, that was when their prospects went to go to these parties to go find, like, somebody to marry, because they were of age now.
Yeah, and the dad could basically sell his fucking daughter.
Yeah, like, te cambio mi hija por 2 vacas o un terreno or type shit like that. But now, like, todavía seguimos con esa costumbre, you know?
So do you think that's why men back in the day wanted to have a shit ton of kids so they have more leverage?
Most probably.
Damn.
But definitely, like, boys were favorable, you get me? Like, yeah. Because at the end of the day, like, the papa is, like, he's, like, trying to interchange for, like, stuff. And I don't fucking know, bro. Like, because before, like, men were, like, more quote unquote valuable.
Yeah. I think it was more, it's just more of a like, oh, it's like just like a tradition of like a coming of age. I definitely, it's not like let me get some prospects.
Yeah. I think it definitely changed.
It's definitely changed.
But I feel like even the coming of age, bro, like, you're still a kid. I feel like it's just it's basically.
I do think there's a shift though. There's a shift though.
Yeah.
From going from 14 to like 15.
Is there?
I do think there's a shift. I feel like I remember, depending on the family you come from.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I feel like for me, for example, I wasn't allowed to wear makeup until I turned 15. So for me, like, that was just like a boundary my mom set. Like, I wasn't, like, I feel like for me it was more
because
like,
you were allowed to find prospects type thing.
No. I think for me it was like and I guess maybe it depends on the family, right? Like for me, I wasn't allowed to wear makeup. I think once I turned 15, it's like one of those like ages, like once you're a teenager but you're more, I guess,
mature
than
you were mature from a young age.
I was. But it does feel, for me it was like a shift.
Yeah.
It was definitely a shift in trust and responsibility from like me and my mom's dynamic.
That makes sense. But I feel like for me it was a little bit different. My parents were a little bit non-traditional in that sense. I feel like I started wearing makeup and stuff like that when I was like 14, 13, like mascara and shit like that. But my parents didn't put a lot of importance. Like, they gave me the option, do you want a quinceañera or do you want a car? But for me, since my parents didn't put so much importance on like turning 15, I was like, fuck, give me the car. Like, I want the car.
Don't get me wrong, I wanted the car too. But if I would have chosen the car, it would have been like a whatever car.
Yeah. No, I was like, and that's why, like, a lo mejor por eso, because my parents didn't put so much importance. Like, no.
But it's, we didn't see if you think about it, it's still a coming of age because you're at an age where you can now start driving.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
Except you didn't get the car until you were 16, right?
Yeah, I didn't get the car till I was 16.
Yeah, but it's still 15, kind of a coming of age, really, because you're at a point in your life where now you can start driving a car. It's, you know, it's like a next step, like next level.
I guess but it definitely depends on what family you came from, because I feel like depending on the family there may be a little bit more traditional or maybe a little less traditional, because even my sisters didn't really want a quinceañera. I don't know about the littlest one, like she might want a quinceañera because she loves attention type shit, but I feel like my parents always gave us that option, like do you want one or do you want this type shit.
I definitely don't regret the quinceañera.
I feel like it's a really meaningful memory.
It is, and it was, for me, it was very meaningful too, because I remember at my quinceañera, for me it was an important memory. It was not important. It was very memorable because I saw what my mom went through just to even give me the quinceañera, like all the sacrifices that she made. And for me, like, I remember at my quinceañera, instead of it being so much about me, like, I tried to make it about my mom too, and like all the sacrifices that she made and the struggle she went through for me. I remember I went up on stage and I did a whole speech that I did for my mom. And my mom was... Did
I meet you at the time? No, right?
No.
I was like, why wasn't I invited to the fucking quinceañera?
No, we hadn't met yet. Yeah, we hadn't met yet. Which is funny because actually, I think I already knew... Who did I know at this point? I knew one of the girls from the group, and I actually invited her to the party.
Damn, and you didn't invite me?
No, I didn't know you.
I'm hurt. I don't give a fuck. You should have known I was your future best friend.
It's okay. Val's hurt because he says I didn't invite him to
You didn't invite him?
No,
pues no. Muy mal.
I went on stage and I did a whole speech for my mom, and it's funny because I still have the video and like the pictures, and my mom's like crying.
I definitely need to see this. I don't fucking know where the fuck you're gonna get this video or where the fuck it is, but I need to see this.
And she was like crying, and then we did the which was also very important to me. We did a mother-daughter dance. We did the mother-daughter dance instead of like the father-daughter dance. I did the mother-daughter dance because I think at this point my dad wasn't even there. So that was important to me. And then I think that's also why it was very important for me to have the mother-daughter dance at my wedding.
I get it. Like that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, because like, and it's not only because like for me, I guess, okay, I don't regret the quinceañera, and it was also very important to me because not only is it because I was turning 15, I think it was also very important for my mom and meaningful to her, because it was just like all the shit that she went through up until when I turned 15. It was just like for her to see me like where I was and to where I'm at now.
I got you there.
Like she got me there. And I know like it meant just as much to her than it did for me, because like I know like the shit that she went through for both of us to get to where we were when I turned 15.
It's beautiful.
So in that sense, I guess it's beautiful. But I mean, like now, like and then it's not like that for everybody. For some people, it's more meaningful. Some people, it's less meaningful, and it's just for the fucking party. But
I've met people that it's just for the fucking party. They don't really care. But I've also met people that it's like it's very meaningful.
Yeah, and for me, I think that's why I have such a like. I don't know, that for me, that's why it was like very memorable, and I hold it close to my heart because like it was just a party, but like also like there's more to it for me, and like
than just a party.
Like just the connection between me, my mom and I, like and what we went through, because my mom was there through all the bullshit of like what we did to like, you know, make this party, and like I saw all the sacrifices she made.
I love going to quinceañeras back then, bro. I was going to quinceañera. Oh fuck.
Do you remember, girl? Yes. I always felt so bad going to these like just fucking like crashing.
You're not even invited. You just know a friend of a friend or something.
Yeah, it was like a friend of the friend, and you would just show up to the quinceañera. But hey, I was always the person that showed up with a gift.
Hey. That's good.
I showed up with a gift because all these people crashing quinceañeras and shit, and I felt bad, so I would show up with a little present because I'd be like, "Oh, you fed me, so here's."
You fed me. I usually would either go like after the fucking dinner type shit.
Yeah.
Just to the baile.
Yeah, pero hay veces estaba la comida todavía ahí, you know.
Yeah. ¿Qué colores era tu quinceañera? Like, what colors were you theme?
Black, white, and red.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Damn. Did you have cheetah in it or no?
No, it was No, not really.
Oh, okay.
I honestly low-key wish I would have chosen a different color scheme, and I don't know I was really into the dark colors and the
dark aesthetic.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could done things differently. My quinceañera dress was white with black and like tiny little bits of red on it, like little bits.
I need to see this. Maybe I have seen a picture.
Yeah, and I was wearing red chucks with it, and yeah, I don't know. I wish I could have gone with a whole different aesthetic, but it's okay. It's okay. My mom gave me fucking free range, and I actually designed my quinceañera dress.
That's really good, because you know how some moms are like so really overpowering on the fucking quinceañeras, and it's like whatever they say.
Yeah, no, my mom gave me free range, and I designed my quinceañera dress. I designed the dress for my baile de sorpresa. I designed the fucking centerpieces. What's
one song that you danced to your baile de sorpresa?
Do you remember the All My Life by Casey and JoJo? Mm-hmm. So that was one of them. And then I did a tango, but I don't remember the name of the song.
Oh, damn!
So I had 2 dances. So we had the vals, and then basically I created a storyline, okay? So we had the vals, and the vals was like the vals, right? It was like with me, and then I had like some of my friends. They technically weren't damas, but they kind of were. Yeah. And the chambelanes, and we did like a dance, and it was like me basically dancing with all the chambelanes, getting like being a little hoe, you know, and like going around the guys, and then the baile de sorpresa was the second dance after that was the tango. And the tango, it was 2 guys fighting for me. The ones that it turned into like a little love triangle, right?
Of course, Joy. It had to be a fucking story.
Yeah, it had to be a storyline. I had to have a story. Ya sabes, girl.
I love it.
I'm very fucking like, tengo que controlar todo. Yeah. So it was like a storyline of like, okay, I danced with all the guys, and then it turned into a love triangle for the tango, and the guys had to like fight for me, right? And then I ended up choosing one of them, right? But then the second baile de sorpresa, the All My Life by Casey and JoJo, the guy ends up leaving me for another bitch, but then the guy that I didn't choose ends up coming, and he picks me up, and he's like my guy.
Damn. I need to see the video. Oh. I need to see the fucking video.
It's a little cringy, but
it's okay. I think a lot of quinceañera videos are cringy.
They fucking are. Oh, and then they be, especially when like back in the day, do you remember when the photographer and the videography would be like literally going the mesa and just
you're gonna be like look, cuando estabas comiendo
and you're in the middle scooping, and they're just like putting the camera right at you, and you're like just staring
con toda la boca llena de comida. I do fucking remember, because I've been a guest to so many.
Yes, and every time I see the camera, that's why whenever I go anywhere and they have cameras, I'll be like, turn. Remember at Banda World?
Yeah, we were shifting.
Shift. The camera's coming, shift.
I fucking can't with this.
So awkward as fuck, but yeah. But girl, I think it's yes tiempo, ¿no?
Todavía tenemos por unas más.
¿Unas más?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was it? Your turn or mine? I think your turn. Go.
Was it?
I think so.
I don't know. What is the celebration of a girl making her passage? Wait, did you just read this?
Did I pick the wrong? Oh, I picked the wrong. Sorry. Wrong deck. Okay. All right. Pick this one.
Okay. What design is usually found on heavy cobijas?
A tiger.
Kind of, in a way. Animals.
Lion.
Animals. It was just going general.
Oh, it's because okay, I had the tiger, I had the lion, I had the panda, and an elephant.
Did you? No, I didn't have the peacock. I had a peacock, bro.
Oh, and then I also
the tiger,
the Virgen. Did you have the Virgen?
No, I didn't have the Virgen. But I remember my grandma used to have the Virgen. But definitely peacock. Tigers were real big.
Yeah, the tiger ones. And the lions.
Oh yeah, the lions.
And we also had the panda.
But they come in clutch, bro, because cuando está haciendo frío, there's nothing like one of those cobijas to really warm you up. I don't fucking know what the fuck they have, but any other little cobija doesn't do the shit like those fucking
I also had one with the panther. The black, I had one. The black panther, I think. Yeah, I had that one too.
They come in clutch. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. I stand by those.
Yeah. But low-key, I feel like it doesn't get that fucking cold in Vegas, so...
Well, for you?
For me?
Yeah, I feel like it does get cold.
Oh, no. When I'm in my room, no. Well, you guys don't turn off the...
Yeah, because my dad.
Oh, okay.
But even then, like, me imponí tanto de when I was living with myself, I was I was like, fuck the heater. I got 2 cobijas, una de panda, otra de tigre, that's gonna warm me up.
Oh, I have to turn my heater, like, not super high because, like, you know how heat rises? Yeah. So it's like all the heat would be up here and I'd get hot as shit. So, I don't know. I would just sleep naked, you know?
Anyways, those fucking cobijas come in clutch. I don't care what anybody says.
Okay, next one. What does it mean when you bite into a plastic baby in the rosca?
Well, that means you gotta fucking make the tamales for el Día de Candelaria.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Bro, fuck. Guess what? Whenever I do participate in that, it's not me making tamales, it's my mom. Shout out to her.
You know, here I feel like it's not as fucking hardcore as it is in Mexico because in Mexico I think there's only one baby. And like, so like, cause here they have a few. Like,
yeah, I feel like they put a lot of babies in there.
They put a lot of babies, but over there, I guess there's only one. But like, people be fucking swallowing the babies por no querer, and they used to make them smaller. Me, bro. I guess here they make them big enough where you can't really swallow it.
But over there, I think they are.
Yeah, over there they're like tiny. And my grandma used to tell me stories about how people would go as far as swallowing them por no querer hacer los pinche tamales.
Hey. You gotta do what you gotta do when you can't cook, bro. Hey, I'm sorry, not sorry. No, here they were too big. I couldn't swallow that shit. I couldn't swallow that shit. What activities are reserved for the weekend mornings? What activities are reserved for the weekend mornings in a Latino household?
Cleaning.
House chores.
Yes.
Yes, bro. Si tú no limpiabas, oh my god. My mom... Actually, my mom being a little bit more modern now, she doesn't really do that with my sisters. It's like, we'll clean whenever we clean, but it's not reserved anymore for like
the weekend
morning.
Yeah, honestly, I only know that.
For me, it was.
Oh, no, for me, it wasn't.
Bro, for me, it was, especially when I lived in Mexico, bro. Oh my God, los domingos en la mañana teníamos que limpiar, teníamos que ordeñar las vacas, teníamos que hacer todo esto before like fucking midday. And then midday rolled around, we showered, and then we got ready for like, because Sunday was like a going out day, so we got all ready.
Nice. Mm-hmm. I only know about the cleaning on the weekend because whenever I would sleep over my ex-best friend's house,
she make you over here cleaning?
No, but like her mom would wake everybody fucking up at like early in the morning with her fucking salsa music or whatever the fuck she would be playing.
You gotta have some good ass music to clean.
And like they would just be cleaning, or like she would be cleaning, and then I'd be like, the fuck, because we didn't do that. Like, my mom worked so much, and me and my sister would just like.
Because your mom also worked overnight,
Yeah, right? And we would just keep things tidy, like.
We keep things tidy, but like weekends for me, like we're like limpiando. My dad would wake me up. Actually, he's like, muy tarde. He would like open my door, and he's like, "You need to get up now." And then we get up, we'd have breakfast together, and then we start cleaning. Horrible.
Horrible.
Sleeping in. What is sleeping in? Now my parents are like a lot more lenient. They're like, they need to sleep in to get their full rest.
Yeah, like where was that fucking energy?
Exactly. Where was the fucking energy for me? Like I can't.
What is the least used appliance in a Mexican household?
Probably a dishwasher.
Yeah, it's the dishwasher.
I only know that because me gusta lavarlos in this bad. Because no es que me guste, es que like they'll be clean when I wash them a mano. Yeah. Like I know they're fucking clean. When I put them in the dishwasher, which my parents have gotten a habit to, like I feel like
you find a little dried crusties.
Yeah, I'm like, are you sure they're clean? Like,
or the little dried crusties. Yeah.
I don't complain though because my mom doesn't make me wash dishes. Me and
Val have gotten in the habit now, like lately, in the habit of like once we use a dish, clean it right there. Because cuando se juntan los dishes, girl,
es cuando se hace más pesado.
Yeah. And then your back be hurting because you're standing there.
Fucking, you're like over here, fuck man, why the fuck do I have to do that?
Yeah. So now we're in the habit of like, honestly, I don't even like when I come home from work, straight to the fucking sink, and I get all my lunch and shit from work, and I just start washing them, and I'm like, okay, they're done, over with. I don't have to deal with them. Yeah. No,
that's a good habit. For us, I feel like because I'm in a family, a whole ass family household, bro. En un día se llena el fucking dish thing. And we should get in the habit of that, but
Yeah. Even I remember when I would go over to my aunt's, like before, she had this little sign above her sink that'd be like, you dirty a dish, you wash the dish. Like, whatever you use, you have to wash. Because she did not want to be washing dishes for everybody. Yeah. So it's like, whatever you use, you gotta wash
that shit.
Yeah.
Watch that shit. Damn. Anyways, I think it's the end of our first Friday special.
Yeah. Damn, that goes by fast, huh?
I know, right?
Yeah.
It goes by real quick.
All right.
Why did I sound like that? Real quick.
Real quick. Real quick. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys have
a great weekend because it's Friday.
Yes. And
party it up.
Yes.
Take a shot for us.
Yes. And
post it on Instagram. Tag us.
So yeah, anyways, let's wrap it up before we have this long ass outro.
I know, bro. All right, guys. Well, make sure to follow us on Apple
Why do you keep saying
Apple Podcast?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why it's like, make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and also on Apple Podcast. If you are listening to us, make sure to hit the little, I think there's like a little follow or subscribe, as well as Spotify. There's like a little follow.
And subscribe on YouTube.
Subscribe on YouTube, like and comment.
Yes.
Leave a review.
And if it's not 5 stars, hit the DMs.
You already know. We'll discuss it privately.
Yeah.
Other than that, guys, I think this is going to be the end of our first Friday special. Have a great month.
Have a great weekend.
And a month.
And we will see you guys on Monday.
Bye. Besitos.